and it's probably like high 70s.
Yeah, I mean, 68 is pretty warm for me. I'll dive right into that, no problem.
Yeah.
So it's all relative. It's what you're used to.
Yeah.
Hey, Dank, what was your comment to me before you signed off yesterday about Corpus?
So Stephen Miller has
Seems like
he said something about Trump, about the administration
Orchestra?
is looking into ending habeas corpus, or seeing what they can do to get around habeas
I've
corpus.
heard this. I said this 2 weeks ago on a live, habeas corpus, but I couldn't say it properly because I just couldn't remember it.
Hey, it's the same chatter. It's just a distraction. Legally, I think the judiciary is still intact. So it's
Okay.
I think we're starting to see a sputter to the
let me ask you this: do you think that the
the
judiciary will
golden
do
cow
anything?
coming forward.
Do you think the judiciary will do anything when Trump suspends habeas corpus and starts deporting people that aren't
I know.
aliens?
I know.
Is the court going to step in and be like, oh wait a minute, you can't do that?
Yeah, here's what I'm concerned about, and I agree with your concern, because he's openly defying, the judiciary.
Yeah, but two presidents have
That's
done it
the
before.
fault of the Supreme Court when they gave him immunity from all those other charges he was facing that he had been convicted of. They basically gave him immunity, so they have emboldened him to carry on with this nonsense. But the reality is you're right. We're dealing with
this habeas corpus has been done twice
we're
before.
dealing with some
two other presidents
who is headstrong. So it's our federal marshals that are controlled by the executive. And this is the paradox. This is what we're faced with. So now maybe it's going to have to be governors and National Guard. I don't know who's going to enforce the law, but
now does it
what we're facing.
When he's saying suspend habeas corpus, does he mean in general, all across the board, or just in relation
martial
to
law
immigration cases?
That's martial law. Abraham Lincoln did it during the Civil War.
No, McGrand is wrong. He's just talking about immigration.
Okay, but
I'm not wrong about habeas corpus.
Wait a second.
Or suspension of habeas corpus.
Let me
and it's not just immigration, because American citizens are being detained and being held, and so are illegal aliens being held without due process.
Name an American citizen.
It's going to be you next.
Name an American citizen. Name an American citizen being held without due process.
Dude, we had one in the state of Florida.
Who?
The kid came across the border from Georgia, and the state troopers picked him up because they got federalized under a new law from DeSantis.
I think
another fucking MAGA fucking non. You guys are insane.
I think there was
he was arrested, detained.
I think there was a story about an Asian kid that had come through Mexico and was detained for like hours.
Legally.
Actually, I think he might have been detained for days.
Yeah, he can be detained for hours.
I'm talking about a kid who drove from Georgia across the border in Florida.
Well, as long as you think, I'm going to give it full credit.
Ice, baby. That's all I say.
Dance is drinking to that one.
Essentially, habeas corpus is a right to challenge the legality. That process. You're suspending any due process even further, because right now they're ignoring due process anyways.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
because he's
We gotta get
invoking,
the, you gotta get the numbers out
he's
though, eh?
invoking
Okay.
a
Get the
fucking
numbers
law
out.
that was passed in 1780
All right.
against
So,
foreign invaders.
It's
So
been
here's-
used before.
here's my next question.
Yeah, against Japanese Americans. They put them in internment
Well,
camps
doesn't
during
matter.
World
Doesn't
War
matter. It's
II.
been used.
That was the other option. That was the other time they used it. We're not going to stand by and let that shit happen anymore, man.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is a fucking
So
obvious
hold on.
abuse. We are no longer ignorant.
So
It's
hold
a
on.
need to
hold
do
on.
basis.
Here's my next question.
Need
Okay.
to be.
So,
And meet the end.
Let Tank Brandon talk, please. He just got on here.
okay.
Go ahead,
So Trump
He's saying that
Trump suspends
Go
habeas
ahead.
corpus. Okay. And everybody just says, "Oh, well, I mean, he's just doing it for illegal immigration." Okay. Well, at the same time that he suspends habeas corpus, he bullies the Republicans in Congress to push through his birthright citizenship revocation. So who's an American citizen now?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so when he
Yeah,
first
well,
started
I
talking,
don't agree
I'll
with
tell you
the
what.
birthright citizen thing. That's insane.
when he first started talking about ending birthright citizenship, I told you guys that it was going to end in him targeting his political opponents for imprisonment, deportation,
Exactly.
and everything else he wanted to do.
Yes.
And right now we've got two
Exactly.
We've got two pieces of the puzzle in order to get that further closer to being. Now, as somebody else just said a minute ago, he's not even paying attention to due process right now for illegal immigration. So why does he need to suspend habeas corpus for illegal immigration?
Well,
I guess it's
You're
another.
Yeah, you are really definitely twisting what I said, and that pisses me off.
Well,
good.
clarify
Get
then
pissed
if
off.
you want.
Wait. I'm not trying to twist anything. Anybody.
Pissed off. I want to see
I'm
this.
simply asking. And when I said this to begin with, I was oh no,
I can
you
answer
don't
it.
have to worry
Wait,
about
wait.
that. That would never happen.
Last dance. Can I get a response? Do you feel like responding?
Yeah, I do.
Please do.
The question, Migrande was alleging that Trump was suspending habeas corpus, period, and I was pointing out that you suggested that it wasn't just for deportation and immigration, and I said yes, it was just for deporting
I'll be right
immigrants.
back, guys.
Okay.
That doesn't mean I support it. I don't support it.
Okay. Can I
Right,
add to
you
that?
never had. If other people making
I
assumptions
support
about
it.
you, that's funny. That it's an automatic assumption that you support it just because you're clarifying it. And I know all along you've said them ignoring due process, which is essentially like ignoring habeas corpus because you're just ignoring the Constitution is wrong in the first place. So
yes,
I
it's
mean-
always been my position.
You know what?
I know that.
I-
Obvious.
I think commenters presentation was concerning. He's absolutely right, because the real fear is they have taken care of the political opposition. They will now begin to call out those that are their supporters. And this is a clear-cut pattern for Trump and his organization. Just look at the trail of tears for those who supported Donald Trump, and look how they were taken care of. And I say to you that the American nation has the same fear to consider, because this guy is untrustworthy, and I'm overwhelming response, and we seen that. It's already happening.
Are you calling blue? Wave? You call them blue?
The new prime minister who actually
So wait off.
fucking
This is unbelievable. This is
on that fucking orange beast and chopped them up and threw them out.
Intelligence? Have you ever met one?
He was a clear-cut example of what Canadians are in this country.
one of the most surprising one was that there was a deal on steel, and Keir's going, "Oh, we're going to, supporting our steel industry." It's UK steel, and then
We're not buying UK steel. It's all
I know
far.
you're not. I know you're not. I know you're
It's
not.
all farce. Throwing these things out, looking for false concessions that don't exist. Because now he's
it's the
scrambling
opposite.
to
It's
try
the
to recover from his nonsensical fucking tariff bullshit that everybody in the world has realized
Last
is
stance
fucking insanity.
is that Indians, the Indian workers, and the UK workers it is better for employers all throughout the country to employ Indian
You are a MAGA propagandist. You have no evidence of that at all. You're saying
okay, I'll bring it
because
now. I'll bring it up now.
Trump.
Just give me 5 seconds.
All right, you said please.
You're not listening. Right? I mentioned the American deal and how good it was for America, and then I